How do we find the length of a line segment with endpoints 3, 4 and 2, 2? Well, let's look at the graph of these endpoints. We have our two endpoints, and we're looking for the length of this line segment. In other words, we're looking for the distance. This sounds like a job for the distance formula. But before we can use the distance formula, we need to identify the coordinates of our endpoints. So let's do that first. We have our two endpoints, 3, 4 and 2, 2. Now let's identify the coordinates. We'll have 3 be x sub 1 and 4 be y sub 1. Then we'll have x sub 2 and y sub 2. Now remember, it doesn't matter which ones you pick to be the 1s and which ones to be the 2s. As long as you keep them paired together, you'll get the same answer. Now that we've identified our coordinates, let's recall the distance formula. Remember, the distance formula is the formula that we use to find the distance, or the length, between two endpoints. The distance is d, and that equals the square root of x sub 2 minus x sub 1 squared plus y sub 2 minus y sub 1 squared. Great! Now all we need to do to find the distance is take our labeled coordinates and plug them in to the right-hand side. So we have the square root of x sub 2, which is 2, minus x sub 1, which is 3, squared, plus 2 minus 4 squared. Simplifying, we get negative 1 squared plus negative 2 squared. Simplifying a little more, we get the square root of 1 plus 4, which is the square root of 5. So we have our distance. The distance is the square root of 5. And if we want to find a decimal approximation, all we need to do is plug square root of 5 into our calculator, and we get the decimal approximation of 2.24. So that means the length, or the distance, between these two endpoints is approximately 2.24 units.